Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Hakwadash, the warners, the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere shalom to the Hakim out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video on this article that had popped up. If a nuclear strike hits the U.S., the past shows where Monroe County residents can go for shelter. All right, you know. They're just throwing this in your face, and then they keep showing this the Russian President Putin, all right, because they've been talking about this nuclear stuff for years now, and as you can see, they really are starting to make some moves now, the YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man, this needs to happen, man. This place needs to go, man. All right. And you keep talking about where to go for shelter. It don't matter where you go for shelter. You go to the underground bunkers or whatever the hell wherever the hell you're trying to go, man. You're going to get flushed out. And this is mainly towards the rulers of darkness. You know who I'm talking about, man. The small-headed cheap suits. All right. That mainly goes to y'all, man. No matter where y'all hide at. See, y'all trying to go out to the other planets. You're trying to go underground because you know your time is up, man. You know your time is pretty much up. You see these wars and these wars and everything kicking off, man, because you're losing control, man. If these devils could keep this place running, like how they did when they first established it, they would have, but they can't. They know they can't. All right. Satan, they talk to Satan, but Satan has them in a trick bag, man. Or Satan has them in a trick bag. All right. So this needs to happen, but they're throwing this in your face, man, because it's prophesied that this place is going to burn with thermonuclear destruction, man. All right, this is prophesied. Not going to be a really long video. Obviously, there's not very much to say about this. All right, what I'm going to start off with, man, because this place needs to go, man. Matthew chapter 18, verse 7, verse 7. I was going to say 17. Matthew chapter 18, verse 7. All right, woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be, all right, that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom the offense cometh, all right. So woe is destruction, as we know, all right. So everything that you see right now with the wars, pestilences, famines, that's all destruction. That's all woes, all right. And it has to happen, man. All right, this has to happen, okay. Because of offenses. Some of the offenses is, well, women over men, or women thinking they equal to men. All right, that's an offense, man. That's a really big offense. All right, you walk down the street, something walks by you, you don't even know what the hell it is, whether it be a male or female, because there's like 90 different genders out here, man. All right, that's a big offense. The way we live, the things we eat, everything about us right now, everything that we do right now is a big ass offense, man. Right? It's so bad that you sin and you don't even know that you're sinning, man. And this is the point of prayer. All right? Because you sin and you don't even know that you sin. And sometimes you know that you sin, and that's when you pray, because we under grace, man. It ain't like you're not purposely doing it. Right? We're well aware that we sin every single day, but we don't purposely do it. Right? Like these Christians out here do, because we under grace. That don't mean you purposely do it. That's how bad this place is, man. It's a big ass offense, man. Right? And you wonder why thermonuclear destruction needs to burn this place up, man. Fire is a heavy, heat is a heavy cleansing agent, man. You want to clean something, man? Like whether it be like when I clean, I use hot water. Obviously not too hot, because I'm not gonna be able to touch it. Right? So you use hot water, man. Heat is a very, very strong cleansing agent. Fire cleans, man. Right? Let's get. So now I'm just gonna roll on through this, through this video. All right, Isaiah chapter 54, all right, verse 16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and to bring it, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy." All right, no weapon that is formed. We heard this before. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. All right, and every tongue that rise against thee in judgment, all right, shalt thou condemn. Now, Now with this verse 17, there's two things, man. All right, one are those missiles. You can't stop those missiles. You know they have these iron domes or whatever the hell they call, where they it's like a anti-air countermeasure. You know when it comes to missiles. So you know it forms a dome and it just kind of destroys whatever missile comes near. All right, that ain't going to stop nothing, man. All right, that ain't because even with that, man, if you getting bombarded with missiles, some of them are going to break through. Like that whole incident in Israel, that's what was happening, man. All right, some of the missiles still broke through. So obviously that's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. All right. Besides, they detonate when you talk about a thermonuclear missile, man. That shit detonates in the air any damn way, 2 miles in the air, right? It says So again, number one is the missiles. Number two is this word, man. No weapon that's formed against thee shall prosper, man. Because as we know, Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12, right? The word of the Lord is pretty much a two-edged sword, man. You know, it is a two-edged sword. And no weapon that's formed against thee shall prosper. That's why we got threatened with guns before. You know, we got, we always had these threats, all right? But you would ask for what? For reading the Bible? You trying to shoot us for reading the Bible? Nah, man, it's because it's that proves that the Bible is a sword, man. Right? Because if it wasn't, then wouldn't nobody trying to read you? If this was just a normal book, and that's what people gotta get confused, right? They gotta get that out their mind. If this was just a normal book, how come people are going to like if that person's got a or you got a gun, another person is going to go get their gun and fight against you with swords, because that's all it is a sword. You telling me that this regular ass book has people so mad that they're going to come back with guns? That doesn't make any sense, right? So it's one weapon versus another weapon. That proves that this is just not a regular ass book. Okay? It's school textbooks or whatever, man. So no weapon that's formed against this weapon shall prosper, man. So that's a twofold thing right there. All right, but since I'm going towards the thermonuclear missiles, man, then that's what it is. All right, it says this is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. All right, and that proves, man, the service of the Lord can't be anybody, man. It said this is the heritage of the service of the Lord, man. Can't just be anybody. Okay, that proved it right there. It says and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So I'm going to move on. All right, run a little short on time. Moving on. Job chapter 20 verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Yeah, every hand of the wicked. That's even your 2/3, man. You know, you could if you think about that. Yeah, that's even 2/3. All right, but this is talking about that every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, meaning Esau. That him is Esau, and every hand of the wicked, well, it's every hand of the wicked. You talk about Arabs, you know, your Asians, whoever else, man. You want to think of your Russians, even though they're Edomites too. All right, but even still, man, every hand of the wicked is going to come upon him. So that's even within himself, right? But again, man, that's even 2/3. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, right, meaning his NWO, okay, right? It's going to further explain. It says when he is about to fill his belly, right, fulfill his NWO, give the rice grain in everybody, if you know what I mean by that, the MOTB, the mark, all right, rice grain in everybody, right, and they got it, man. They fully fulfilled their NWO, right. So it says when he is about to fill his belly, again, when he is about to fulfill his NWO, it says the Most High YAHAWAH, all right, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. So it's already prophesied that this is not going to work. They're literally fighting to lose the fight. But the Lord is hardening their hearts as he did Pharaoh back in Egypt. All right, as he's doing our people, hardening our their hearts. All right, against him. All right, and that's what the Lord does. He hardens your heart, right, to do dumb shit. Okay. So it says, the Most High Yahweh shall cast the fury upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. He shall flee from the iron weapon. I wonder what that is. It says, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. When you look at a missile, here we go. It says, it is drawn, it cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword cometh out of his gale. Terrors are upon him. Now, for the people, the ignorant people out there, all right, Noah's not going to say missile, ICBM missiles in the Bible. That's not when this Bible was written. They didn't know what the hell this shit was called. They just describing what the hell it looked like. Like, right? Like when and when they saw in the future, all right, they're just describing what the hell it looked like, right? And that's all it really is a glittering sword, an arrow that shoots, right? It shoots like an arrow. If you think of a missile, right, it shoots just like an arrow. You look at a missile, it looks like an arrow. When you fire an arrow, it goes up and hits its target, comes down and hits its target. That's all a missile does. It comes up, breaks the atmosphere, and then it goes towards its destination, and then it goes down, and boom, hits its target, just like an arrow. Glittering sword. When you look up, it looks like it is glittering because the sun reflecting off of it and everything, the light coming from it. Right? It looks like glitter. Everybody knows what glitter look like. Well, it's a glittering sword. Right? It's shiny up there in the air. Right? It's like, what the hell is that? Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. All right, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And a day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the Lord of hosts, or the Lord of armies. All right, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Everything dried up, everything burnt up, man. All right, it's already prophesied that this stuff is good ready to happen. Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. This goes towards the mark unbelievers. All right, the ones that say that the MOTB is in a chip or whatever else you want to say. I don't know, whatever y'all want to say, man. But not just towards them, man. All right. And I'm going to explain that. All right. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. Yes, that is talking about a chip. Okay. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. Now, I'm going to stop right there. Because this is not just talking about people that received the rice grain. Because you have some people out there that aren't going to take, like Esau has their fate, or has their fate sealed. You have some Edomites that are, especially them white-winged Christians. You have some Edomites that are not going to take the rice grain. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean anything? No. All right, because, well, their fate is already sealed. They're still going into captivity. All right, but as far as Jake, you have Jake that's not going to take it, but it's still going to be destroyed though. Why is that? All right, it says because you worship the beast and his image. What is the image? You know what I'm saying? That's the philosophies of this place, man. Right? You're still a Christian, or you're still Muslim, or you're still Satanist, or you're still atheism. You gotta be 100% in this thing, man. See. A lot of people think that what we saying is, oh, if you don't take it, you're just gonna be saved automatically. No, that's not what we're saying. You have to believe, man. You really do have to believe. You have to worship Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. If you go on your whole life worshiping your woman, which if you any woman worshipers, they're more than likely going to take it anyway. But let's say I'm just using this as an example because woman worshipers they follow after their woman, and women, you know women they kind of go with society, the flow of the society, all right. So obviously they take it, and most of them are going to take it, all right. But if you a Jake and you worship your woman, you bow, you on your knees to your woman and stuff like that, you think the Lord wants somebody like that? You spent your whole life worshiping your woman all the way up to the MOTB. And let's say you didn't take it because your woman didn't take it. That don't matter. You're still gonna be destroyed because you are not one with Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right, you are not one with Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. But if you really think about it, anybody that's not with Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is more than likely going to take it. But I'm talking about Jake, because like I said, Esau, it really won't matter whether they take it or not because their fate is already sealed. Shit don't matter. But when it comes to Jake, anybody that's not with Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is more than likely going to take it any damn way. Right? But I'm just using that as a, even if you don't, you're still not one with Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, meaning you still got to get the same judgment. Thermonuclear destruction. That's just what it is. All right, anyway, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured without mixture, right, into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Yeah, you say you're going to be tormented. You're going to be tortured with fire and brimstone. And there's nothing you could do about that, man. You're going to be absolutely tortured. And the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, man, will stand around and watch you being tortured, man. Being tormented with this fire and brimstone. People think the Lord is a joke, man. And we could easily say and read all this right now, but when you experience, when you experience, the things that the Lord can do, that some of them prophets of old, man, they seen some things that the Lord did, right? Like Job, absolutely petrified, man, of the things that they saw the Lord do to our people. Jeremiah, absolutely petrified, man, of the things that they seen the Lord do to our people, man. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at slavery. Just that alone. Them pictures that they show you, man, that ain't even really scratching the surface, man. The crap that they did to us, man, in slavery, you know what that is? Straight up punishment because we went against the Lord. Look at us today, man. We're an embarrassment. We're a complete embarrassment. We are a degenerate plant. The things that the Lord can do to you, man, is absolutely ridiculous. Right? It says, verse 11. It says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up, all right, forever and ever, and they have no rest, right, day nor night, right, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Anyway, man, that's all I pretty much got on this. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM RAKAH HaKodash. Shalom.